Hello, hello, hello. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back to some more Don't Be a Menace to South Central America. Well, drinking your juice in the hood. All right, so let's continue here. So we had our earlier session today. It went pretty good, pretty good. So to recap, oh wait, first things first. Gotta say hello to myself, make sure everything's working. Hello, me. Gotta say hello to myself, make sure everything's working. Hello, me. All right. Wait, what's this? Use. Oh. Okay. That's weird. I think it was telling me something about, is your video buffering? And I'm like, shouldn't you know? You said the connection's excellent. Okay. Anyway, sidetrack. Yeah. So what happened in the earlier session today? We got an alliance with Great Britain. That's good. Let's see. It's hot and hell. It's hot as hell in this room right now. There's also that. Wait, what is happening? What is happening here? Okay. Everything's good. Everything's good. I'm always so worried the stream is like all messed up. I think that's the thing I'm like... it's the thing I'm always worried the most about, that I'm not doing something right with the stream. Okay, but I am. I'm doing fine. Yeah, so we have an alliance with Great Britain now. So there is that. The Treaty of Fortin de las Flores. So, yeah, it's just for the next 14 years we have this alliance. That's good. It makes me feel better, too, because they were, like, about to come try to take Panama from us. Now, what we work on is we have Civilizing Mission. So we work towards steel frame buildings. This will really up our steel output, because steel and motors are the name of our game here. So this will really help the steel buildings. Then we get to electrical generation, because that'll really move the motors industry. We're going to make a move on Mexico. I want to take the Yucatan and Veracruz and then subjugate Mexico. I would, though, before we do that, I would like to get a little bit of money saved up, because it's going to be an expensive venture. So we do need to fix up the budget here. So what could we do? So we have a lot of uncollected taxes, which is fine, because we do need to build government admin here. Yeah, look at that. In Guatemala. Why? What's going on here? Yeah, look at that. Okay. So we need about 46 taxation capacity. But what do we get with the PMs that we're using? Yeah, we are only getting like 15. Wow, okay. What did I say? 46? So we're gonna need like... yeah, we're gonna need like 4 of them. I mean, we could do 3 and we'd just be down 1, but we need to get to 1,000 bureaucracy here. We need to get to 1,000 bureaucracy, so we can survey the Panama Isthmus. Once we do this, we can build the canal, and then we can get the canal company. We're somehow moving this bar up with refined steel. You can see we have to be in the top 3 production of steel. I don't know that we've ever been in the top 3, so I'm wondering if there's a bug happening there. Because you can see there's no way we've ever gotten to like 5.3K. And even if their production suddenly went down, there's no way it's around this. Although we did subsidize the steel mills for a little bit, so there was that. Okay. So. Yeah, look at all this government admin. We might need a couple of these sooner rather than later. So let's do 2 of them now, so that we're not hemorrhaging money here. Yeah, before we unpause, I would like to get this situated. Yeah, let's lower that. We're getting 1K here for 100. Yeah, we get an extra one if we do coffee. We can afford a little bit of radicals for it. Ah! Why did I do... I didn't realize. I haven't even unpaused the game yet. I didn't realize we were under our... Oh, yeah, well, we have a timed modifier here. Oh, attracting European migrants. That's going to last for some time. Yeah, 5 years. Ooh. Sorry. I haven't even done the first unpause. I think you're allowed to reload if you haven't done the first unpause yet. So that's the other thing. We also got populating Central America. So we're going to start getting some migration going. All right, so I think actually we are... Oh, yeah, and we're about to get proportional taxation. Okay. Let's unpause here. Hello, hello. Thank you. Welcome in. Thank you for the hand wave. Good to see you. Let's see. The ongoing election has drawn attention to the platforms of the various contending parties. Across Central America, the electorate debates which party is worth trusting in the next term. Yeah, I would like... Well, look at this. We're a 3-party system now. Oh, the Radical Party. I was not aware the rural folk were on the scene. Well, at the moment, I would like the Free Trade Party. But look at this. Still not the intelligentsia, though. I would like the industrialists and the trade unions. Now, something else we could do temporarily to get some bureaucracy is lower some of this stuff. Like, if we got rid of the law enforcement institution, that would get us 88 more. It's something. It's not going to get us to 1,000, but... I suppose home affairs as well. And keep education and health. That would be best. Can we do that? I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Ooh, this is a guy with a big long name. Okay. Haha! Proportional taxation. Excellent. Excellent. So let's get... Oh, we got those additional... Okay. So that's doable. And look at that. If we can get this uncollected taxes situated... Oh, yeah. Haha. we unpaused. Let's finish the railway, actually. Okay. Plus 2%. Christophe Lecointe, who's this guy? Oh yeah, has taken to the streets encouraging Afro-Caribbean people to take less conventional means of democracy in order to support the Radical Party. Where would that put them? Yeah, look at that. Oh, the Radical Party is kind of in the lead. I actually don't mind that. I don't mind it at all. Whatever will get the Conservative Party out of power. Alright. America still hates us. Congratulations. Oh, thank you. Thank you. For what specifically? But I appreciate it. Congratulations. I'll take it, even if I don't know specifically for what. All right. Who does Great Britain like? So they don't like Austria, Russia, or Spain. The eyes of the electorate have turned to the candidates that seek to acquire a position at the head of government. As the election approaches, voters debate who would provide the best leadership for America. Oh, the law. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. It was much needed. Much needed. So we can get some momentum to the Radical Party. Yeah, let's add it to the Free Trade Party, because they could use some. Although, let's think about this for a second. The popularity, too. So this guy's liked. This guy's neutral. Now, the problem is these two parties are going to be kind of opposed to each other. The Radical Party has the best chance of getting the Conservative Party out of there. So we could, yeah, this will help us get universal suffrage, which I won't mind. No home affairs. That'll help us get some bureaucracy back. No police. Public schools. Yeah, let's lean into the trade unions here. Yeah, let's do it. Ah, look at this. Okay, we're going to ride that for a little bit to build up some money. We could also start thinking about some colonization. Which I know is just going to add bureaucracy. But it might, you know, might do something. Okay. Let's go for colonial exploitation. We don't need a hefty institution, just one. Production research speed. What are we researching again? Yeah, we need society, and yeah, unfortunately we would need the intelligentsia for that. We gotta get the intelligentsia back in play here. Interesting, the rural folk never join any party in this run. Alright, how are the how are the companies doing? Wait, we lost... did we lose prosperity? No. No, we didn't lose. Why did we lose the journal? Oh, no, we didn't lose a journal entry. It's right there. Whoops. Okay. Although we are getting dangerously close here. Oh, hello there, Paul Tankersley. Hello, Paul. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Okay, we've got to get the productivity up here because we're... Alright, it's back to 82. We can't go below 75 or this is not going to be prosperous anymore. I feel like it's these trade centers that are killing the company. Yeah, like, why would the trade center here be hurting so much? So why are you guys importing this so much? How about we don't import so much of that? Luxury clothes. Well, yeah, are we trying... Do I have my textile mills making any of those? No. I don't have any production of luxury clothes going. Yeah, why are you guys importing so much of it? Just don't do that. Oh, God, the Conservative Party still won. Yeah, nope. Okay, what if we keep the industrialists in there? They really don't like that. Yeah. Well, what if we take them out? Darthaden, hey! How are you? How are you? How am I liking 1.9? Man, I am loving it. I absolutely love it. Oh! Victor Valor, thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Hello, hello, welcome in. Man, it adds so much depth and complexity to the game. I prefer playing with small nations, and boy, does it really change the game for small nations, I think. So that's it's lovely. I love it. And there's still more to learn with it. I feel like I've gotten a handle on a lot of it, and yet there's still so much more to go. How are you? How are you liking it? Yeah, dude, small nation corpos can still make good cash. Exactly, exactly. That's what we're kind of trying to do here with Central America. So in Central America here, every single one of our states has this Central American Cordilleras. We have negative 10% state construction efficiency. So we went early for the steel conglomerate so that we can get this plus 5% state construction efficiency. I was doing work as Korea. You start in China, yeah. Yummy money. Yeah, Korea is such a fun run in this game. You know, I didn't think about that. Korea's always been kind of a fun run in the game. But yeah, with this update, man, I should go back. I should do a Korea run at some point. Because, yeah, you start off in the Qing market. Though it looks like there's been some work going on over here. Oh, yeah, Japan. Okay, I'm always like, is Japan part of Britain now? No. Yeah, that's a lot of fun. Central America here has been quite fun. Slovene people in Honduras are being blocked from entering certain businesses by some local Central American people. We can't afford to lose any more authority. I feel like we've had a lot of standard of living decreases for the Slovene people here. We did a 3-man multiplayer Sunday, and Great Britain never attacked China. That's interesting. I feel like I've seen a post of that on the Reddit, but I haven't seen it for some time. I kind of forgot about that. I wonder if that's like part of the base, or not the base, but like the game now. They never banned opium. Interesting. Several academies in the capital could help demarginalize the intelligentsia. Yes, this is true. I do need to do that. Also because we do need to catch up on tech. We did build some universities recently, but we need a little bit more. So we'll work on that soon after we get through some of this stuff. Also get subbed on YouTube, nerd. That's right. Gotta get those YouTube subs. Gotta get that YouTube, or the YouTube will get you. Alright, good. Steel conglomerate. Ah, look. Okay. So I think discouraging some of these trades helped us here. I wish they would not import as much of this. We're going to tariff the import of clothing a little bit more because I can't trust you guys. I don't know what the hell you're doing here. stop importing so much of this stuff. Hardwood. Okay. Oh, look at this. We are making some good money on this. Got some good numbies there, more than my vids. Oh, nice. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I released a couple tutorials over the last week that kind of took off, so that's been kind of exciting. So yeah, it's always nice after doing all that work to see people actually watching it. So that's been fun. The voice of Tuxtla, populating for the inaction of colonial exploitation. It helps that I also love just sitting and figuring out math stuff, which is what a lot of the videos end up being. Ooh, improved fertilizers. Don't mind if I do. I think we'll take this because I would like the industrialist to get a little bit more happy and a little bit more powerful, because we kind of want to lean into the industrialist here. No. Here's a problem with getting in good with Great Britain. I don't want to be part of your power block. Because, you join the party in Great Britain and they never let you leave. Now let's make sure we're still doing this. Okay, yeah, as long as we don't reach the target population. Alright, let's keep doing that. We need to get this stuff. What's everybody building here? Company's not building, I don't like that. Oh, let's take a look at grain. Yeah, so, and let's take a look at fertilizer. How's our fertilizer doing? What kind of deal is this, Russia? Absolutely not. Hey, how about you let us build in your country and we offer you nothing? I'm not even going to negotiate this because I don't want them building in the country at all. Declined. That's going to be a no. Oh, I got to head to work. Going to leave you running on my PC. Oh, thank you, my friend. Thank you. Have a good stream, dude. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for stopping in and chatting a little bit. Always good to see you. And I appreciate the watch. Good luck at work. All right. God, it's so hot today. I feel like my air conditioner here is just not doing it. Let's see. Oh, fertilizers. 27. If we upgrade the maize farms... Okay, yeah, not so bad. So let's do that. What does that put our grain at? So a little bit more affordable. How's everybody doing here? So they're spending most of their money on clothing. So we could use more clothing and more furniture. Clothing and furniture. How are our PMs in those? Ooh, law progressive voting. Okay. And how about the furniture manufacturers? Actually, how are fancy, I call Russia This will be a good deal. Yeah, right? Of course it's a good deal. Russia will build in my country. And unfortunately, I won't be able to. I mean, the problem is, I could negotiate with them and try to get something out of it. But part of the problem I'm having is not having enough workers. So I don't want to have people tied up in, Guatemala. Tied up into Russian-owned buildings. Because I need that wealth for myself. I need that wealth for myself. Okay. So the game plan here, what we're trying to do is first and foremost, we're trying to get up to 1,000 bureaucracy so that we can survey the Panama Isthmus. So that these government admins are going to work towards that. But I do want to build this stuff up first. We're waiting to build up a little bit of money, like a bit of a cushion, so that we can go to war with Mexico. I want to take the Yucatan Peninsula, take Veracruz, and then subjugate Mexico and utilize our allyship, or alliance, with Great Britain. I wonder if there's any way they would give us the rest of Guatemala. So you give us British Guatemala. Where is it? Really? That'll only get us 7? They really don't want to give that away. I wonder if they're more open to... Oh! Hello, colonial exploitation. So negative 195 there. What about Mosquito Kingdom? Oh yeah, it wouldn't be this, because it's not a state they own, it's a subject. Yeah, how do you transfer subjects? Let's see. Mosquito Kingdom, Mosquito Kingdom. Yeah, no. So it must be under the old diplomacy system, right? Ah, repeaters. Yes, use more steel. We will do that. Transfer subject. Oh. It would be under the What is happening there? I would have to do that through the Mosquito Kingdom. Okay. Transfer subject. Transfer subject. Because of the alliance. Yeah, okay, fine. Alright, how are guns in our market? We have a lot of guns. I would like it if you guys exported more of this stuff. I suppose if we use the PM, it'll make them even cheaper. Because I want you guys to use more steel. Although I guess the problem here isn't making steel... Yeah, steel's already expensive. What is going on with these steel mills? Yeah, like the one in Guatemala. What is the deal? But it would lower the steel production significantly. Yeah, they would be so much more profitable. I think we just need to make tools and coal that much more affordable. So let's get some more tools going. We are building more coal in the market now, so there is that. Now the motors themselves. So motors are fairly expensive in the market. So let's see, like here, why is like nobody using them? This is why I need electrical generation. Because then I could put an electric plant everywhere. Slovene people are having a hard time getting employed in Honduras due to the prejudices of some Central American employers. God, these poor Slovene people. What is their acceptance right now? Oh. Well, actually, they're doing just fine. Okay. Their standard of living is not doing great. Alright, alright. Man, I would like to get to 100 construction just because. But I want to do this war first. Oh, and you know what? I keep forgetting, I can't subjugate Mexico. Because, I mean, they're higher power rank than I am. Well, who could I subjugate? Maybe New Granada? I am a higher rank. You know, we also need to build up our navy a little bit more. So we have this one that's like a... Why don't we just call them the first convoy escorts? And now I want to build one in Central America. So you guys are going to be franchising. Hey, establish a regional HQ and have it on at least 20 levels. We just got one of the new achievements without even trying. Okay. It is an achievement run after all. The first sea breaker. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, I forgot. I used the wrong... Okay. And so... Yes, here we go. Diego Tehran. This is what we want. Oh, he's pretty good, though, at it. Actually, this guy would be good in the other one. Who is the admiral here? Yeah, okay. Okay. So you, so that's what we're going to do. Transfer you over there. Oh. Wait, what just happened here? Okay. What am I doing? What am I doing with my life? Okay. Yeah, okay, that's what we'll do. I mean, this is the guy that we want here anyway. So fine. In Central America, you're going to be the first convoy escort. And we're going to hire this guy, Diego Terran. Organize merchant convoys, and let's get us another 20 stack there. Now, how are our military shipyards? Yeah, we can afford more stuff here. So then we want some capital ships. And we'll build that in Honduras. 10 there and 10 in Chiapas. There we go. So it'll be 40 here. Oh yeah. So you're going to be set on interception. No, we'll do that. We'll do coordinated interception. Yeah, we'll need another person here. 10% kill rate. Yeah, Joaquin Machado, you'll be our guy. There we go. Okay, so now, hey, look at this. Are we, I guess we are, yeah, we built up, okay, we built up those things. By those things, I mean the government admins. So can we get rid of this? Who would like to get rid of this? The rural folk and the trade unions. Okay, so maybe not now. Who would like to get rid of the National Guard? The trade unions. Damn. Okay. Well, we can bring this down. Oh, and now that we have colonial affairs, where can we colonize? Where would we want to? Like, what could we get here? More coal. I mean, this is the only place where we're going to have, like, the sea. There's nothing else around here. Fiji. Well, it'll give us an interest in the region. They got oil over here, actually. That's going to be very helpful when we start building our automotive industries. And iron. Eastern New Guinea. Okay. Give me an interest in Indonesia. We're about to enter Indonesia. Yeah, of course the British are there already. Aren't they always? Alright, so when that activates, Australia. I mean, you guys don't have... Well, you do have iron. Damn, I was thinking I could give you my iron. Look at our refined steel. Geez, moving along. See, that's the thing. It says right now we're in the top of production. I don't get it. I do not get it, but I'll take it. Hello. Oh, hello there, Ahamazan. Hello. Really appreciate your latest tutorials. As a player who hasn't played since launch, I was really lost with companies. Hope you're having fun with the patch. Hey, thank you. Thanks for dropping in, and thanks for the... I'm glad you enjoyed the video. Yeah, I am absolutely loving this patch. It is wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. So much more complexity. Which is funny because I absolutely loved the game before the patch. It's just absolutely one of my favorite games. I didn't really know what I was missing. Now I do. So yeah, I've been loving it. And there's still more to figure out, I feel like. Yeah, look at this. So we could use all of the people here. And an extra source of iron. Alright, we might do this. Do I have all of my conscripts situated? I don't. So we can get 20 more in the main army. So we can do 10 and 10. Can we do 4 more? There we go. Okay. So our military, compared to Mexico, we have 100 standing army, 31 conscripts. They got a lot of conscripts. If I were to do this, would Great Britain join in as my ally? Oh yeah, we'll take that forced nationalization too. And those investment rights. Okay, so we also might be able to get the United States in on this. So we want Yucatan. So the US is probably not going to do it. But Great Britain will. Ah, hold on. Indonesia. Oh, man, we lost a general. We need an offensive guy. We got a defensive strategist. Okay. Who is in... Jesus. Enough already. Who's our guy here? Okay, yeah. So, we'll move this guy. So we'll give you the defensive strategist. And then General Fernando Estrada, you move over there. And now, let's start... Where is it? Yes. Let me make sure that's the part I want to do. Yeah. So, Eastern New Guinea. Yes. And here's a new mechanic I haven't tried yet. Do you want to pay 100K to colonize Eastern New Guinea and construct a port? Yes, I do. Yes, I absolutely do. Should we do it here too? Papua and Western New Guinea. Yeah, might as well. Wait, what? Why no progress? Didn't we pay for a port? Wait, what? Didn't we say yes? Hold on. Let's go back to the videotape. Yeah, I did. I selected... Okay. So what's the deal, game? What are you doing to me? This action is not allowed. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, it doesn't have the port there either. That's interesting, but I am getting progress. Oh! I'm so stupid. Yeah. I wasn't clicking on what we actually own. Damn. Yeah, this is gonna take a while. Severe... Oh, malaria. I forgot to check that. Oh, man. Okay. That's what we need to do next. Wait, what? No. Oh, yeah, we need the one that removes severe malaria. Oh, and that's going to be a while. Okay. Well, that's fine. I mean, these colonies are going to move slowly. It is what it is. But we'll get something. This oil is going to be helpful. All right. Maybe one of the companies we set up is the oil company, and we give them colonization rights. At some point in time. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is a unique one to Guatemala. And +3 industrialist approval. Do we still have... Yeah, and then 10% migration attraction. Okay. Good to know. So how much money do we have saved up? A little bit. So if we do this, let's go back to this. Yeah, the US is not on board. Great Britain probably is. Now the thing is, if they don't send soldiers, I wonder why the U.S. would not be on board. Maybe I'll wait till my relations with them improve. Yeah, target of conquest. We could totally take on New Granada, and that will give us an interest here. I would love to take the capital and get this opium. Or maybe... What's this company? Oh, a regional headquarters. Yeah, we're not taking on Spain, but they do have a rivalry. You know, what we should do is declare a rivalry with Spain, and that will improve things with the United States, maybe. It'll definitely improve things with Great Britain. Oh, we can't declare a rivalry with them, though. What am I talking about? They're too big for us. Right? You need people like you need air. I'm not sure what you mean there. You need people like you need air. You need people like me. Could always use some more people like me. Or maybe not. The trade unions has questioned the morality of importing luxuries to our capital, while the high price of grain is a cause of concern for many poor citizens. Yeah, we'd lose that. So set up a grain import. Yeah, why not? I mean, we should. We should set up the grain import. Why can't we declare rivalry? I think it's because of, I mean, they're a much higher rank than us. I just want the game to tell me that. Am I an idiot here? What's going on? Declare rivalry. Well, it can't. Well, it can't. Okay, fine. All right. So do we want to do this war with Mexico? I could really use the additional people. I'm just worried about if Great Britain actually joins on our side here. Although going to war will really create a need for more motors, to the point that it might get us to prosperity. I think we might do it. I think we kind of need to. Barney, hey, no spam, just the man ham. I need that on a t-shirt. That's the shirt I want to wear. No spam, just the man ham. How are you, my friend? What an entrance. I love it. How are you? You did get here, though, right as I was about to do a quick bathroom break. But first things first, how are you? Interesting, all of our trade... Oh, that's right. No, yeah, because we have these port connections now. Ooh. What is this? They're taking on the Heavenly Kingdom. They want to protectorate them. Can we get in on this? What I would really like is to transfer subject. Okay. Ask for Conquer State, Enforce Treaty article. Yeah, could we get investment rights? I'm fine. I got a job as a parking attendant. I'm finally going back to work. Nice. Hey, wait. I was supposed to celebrate that. Hey, congratulations. Work is work, my friend. Anytime you can get a job, that's nice. So congrats. Congrats. Hopefully it allows you to bring a laptop to work and get some Vicky 3 work in while you're doing it. Now here's the thing. Oh wait, can we get trade privileges with Spain? Ooh boy. Wow, you already have over 500 subscribers. Remember me when you get rich and move to Hollywood. Yeah, right? Yeah, I've been a big influx of subscribers on YouTube. It's been kind of exciting. Unfortunately, I don't think Victoria 3 tutorial videos get you to Hollywood. I don't think the third ranked Paradox game gets you there, though it is the first ranked in my heart. All right, do we want? See, this is a question I always debate now with myself. If you can only take one treaty article, do I want trade privileges or investment rights? Because trade privileges, I really need to get like my steel and motors traded. But at the same time, if I get investment rights, then those companies could get an HQ over there and start building stuff there and bringing the wealth back here. I think it's the investment rights, because the treaty won't last forever. So the trade privileges, the trading will last for 5 years, but then it's done. But the regional HQ, even when the investment rights end, will still be there. And so I can use Spain's investment pool for my companies to build their stuff over there. Yeah, treaty port. You're right, too. Treaty port. Not to mention that the mild, warm climate of Los Angeles doesn't seem to suit you. You seem like the guy who likes to throw snowballs. Man, you got me right there. How did you know that? I need a winter. I need a winter. I don't think I could do Los Angeles because of that. I hate the heat. It is so damn hot here right now. I'm so tired of it. I don't think I could do this 24/7. Yeah, the treaty port. So the thing is, treaty ports are a little different now, too. Because treaty ports used to let you trade by land. So now... let's think about this. This is an important decision. Stuff was actually print. So it allows me to trade in their market and bypassing tariffs and embargoes. Well, I think I'm going to think on it. I'm going to do a break real quick. Go to the bathroom, get another drink, and I'm going to come back. I think stepping away for a moment, I'll be able to figure it out. All right, so I'll be right back. All right, and we're back. And we're back. And I know what I'm going to do. It's the investment rights. That's what I really want. If my company, because they're a much bigger economy, and so if my companies can start building buildings there using Spain's investment pool, that will be very good. So I will join this war for investment rights in Spain. There we go. Yeah, investment rights. Let's do that. Well, it does kind of seem like everybody's going against Great Britain here. Maybe I'm on the wrong side of this. Oh, let's see. All right, they accepted it. Here, where I live, the winter is mild. It stays below 15 degrees, with some days getting close to 0. Even if I were to go to a place where it snows, I would prefer that to the heat. Same. I hate sweating. Not to mention that it is easier to get comfortable in winter than it is in the heat, right? That's what I always say. You can always put more layers on. You can always put more layers on. And like, I'm the most beach indifferent guy ever. Yeah. I grew up not far from the beach. And so I went to the beach quite often, and I mean, I don't mind the beach. I don't hate the beach, but I'm not a big beach person myself. All right, what can we do here for mobilization options? We could use more sugar. Ooh. God, our pops use a lot of tobacco. Man, we need some anti-smoking stuff going on. They use a lot of tobacco and they use a lot of liquor. Okay. So we're not going to add those in. But I guess we'll add the sugar. So let's... Well, we also don't need to mobilize everybody. And not to mention that hot chocolate has its value. Light creamy, but not pasty. It's hot chocolate, not cake batter. Yeah, there you go. It's not cake batter, it's hot chocolate, right? Hot chocolate is great. And also in the winter, you know, you have eggnog. Eggnog is always nice. You can't have eggnog in heat. It's just gross. Maybe we don't mobilize everybody here. I'm thinking maybe we mobilize the cavalry. Quickly take Venezuela. And then from there... Yeah, we move them over to the Spanish mainland. I think we're going to do that. And then, if need be, if somebody tries to naval invade us, we can mobilize others. So let's just mobilize the cavalry here. And put you guys on the Guyana front. We'll take over here, while Great Britain does elsewhere. Oh yeah, so we do need to set up... is not greater than 20% more expensive than base price. Oh, you know, we can also move our navy out there. Okay, first things first. So let's, Oh, hello, Ion Babao. Hey, thank you for making tutorial videos. You are welcome. Thank you for watching them. I really appreciate it. Everybody watching the videos, it's just really nice to see because it takes so much work to make them. So I appreciate you stopping in to say thank you. And thanks for stopping in to watch the stream. Okay, yeah, we'll do this. Yeah, grain is actually really... Okay, we do need to build some grain. And well, no matter how cold it is, I still eat ice cream. Yeah. Oh my God, let me tell you, I have a tradition with my kids. Every Friday, when I pick them up from school, we stop and get ice cream. It started when my daughter was young, and then when my son started school, so we do that. Those kids eat ice cream year-round. Like in the middle of... Like at the end of December and the beginning of January. Oh. Hey, well that worked. Okay. Maybe we'll keep that subvention in there. How much? Ooh. Oh, it's not that much. Ooh, we're doing a lot on sulfur, though. We'll look at that in a moment. Those kids eat ice cream, even when it is absolutely freezing cold. In fact, sometimes I have to tell them, you guys, you cannot get an ice cream cone. We're going to get it in a cup, and we're going to eat it at home. You're not going to walk outside. They will have gloves on, but still want an ice cream cone in their hand. I'm like, you kids are nuts. Nuts, nuts, nuts. The Seabreaker. Alright, where do they have... Where do they have shipping lanes? How much of a navy do they have? We got quite a bit. Time to test our navy out. Yeah, what about right here? Let's take the Seabreaker. Oh, the problem is, no, I'm not going to do that. I need somebody here defending in case somebody wants to naval invade me. I don't really care. I don't really care about this war, so my navy is staying right here. Wait, the legendary Celestial Kingdom is going to face the United Kingdom? Yeah, and I'm on the side of the United Kingdom, thank God. Although they have, you know, Norway, the Philippines, Cuba, Spain, and Sweden on their side. So, you know. But I have Great Britain. And I'm going to get investment rights in Spain if this works. So I kind of want this war to win. You know, alright. I'm not doing conscripts, though. I will send some troops over there. Fine. The Eastern Andalusia Front. Yeah, because I actually do care about this war. I absolutely want to get those investment rights in Spain. Are these incorporated states for Spain? Oh, yeah, they are. Oh, you guys are dumb. I'm about to lower your war score there. And then we'll keep the National Guard here. We don't need to keep them mobilized, but if somebody decides to naval invade us, we can defend that. Let's raise taxes for a little bit. Alright. One question, when you were young, did you ever take very difficult tests? Like, were you anxious about passing the test? Yeah, I would say so. I think I was always a little anxious. I would, like, once the test started, have that shell shock, and then suddenly you can't remember anything. Like, I literally don't know a single thing about anything in the world. That was me taking tests. I was never very good at them. Why do you ask? Central American Eastern New Guinea. I just love that. Central American Western New Guinea. How are we doing here? How much population? Oh, we have a lot of people unemployed. Alright, so we need to fix our grain problem. Where can we put that? Maybe somewhere like... How about Honduras? Let's put one. We have a lot of unemployment here. Oh, well, they're maxed out. There we go. To this day, I remember a test I took at school. I passed because the teacher thought my 9 was an 8. Hey man, whatever works. That's allowed. I'll allow it. Man, I don't know how we're getting this refined steel, but we are. 14 months until steel frame buildings. This is going to be a game changer for us. Steel frame buildings and electrical generation are going to be game changers for our companies. Absolute game changes. All right. Oh yeah, look at that. I think our troops gave us a little bit of an advantage here. And I keep forgetting the actual war is about the Heavenly Kingdom. Okay. So you guys take this on here. Battle in Bolivar. So doing okay there. I am a bow bow. What does that mean? I don't know what it means, but I like it. Oh yeah, fight those Norwegians. Central America fighting Norway in Spain. Ah, good. Okay. So that's decreased. So we... Okay, I also need to start focusing on this. So we need, like... Alright, where can we save stuff here? What are we doing here? Okay. How else can we save some? Hey, Joe, welcome, welcome. Hey, do you... how do you get cultural communities in this patch? Do I need just like a simple trade agreement? Or do I need Europe to be at war or something for refugees? I'm the Philippines. And can I ask how to become a recognized man? Okay. So first, well, wait, cultural communities? I don't know if you're talking about two different things there. You want like migration, I take it. Cultural communities kind of create on their own. When you get a mass migration of a certain group, it takes some time for them to start to become like accepted. Like, I think we have one, yeah, with the Slovene people, and so they form a cultural community. Migration, yeah. So first thing with migration is when you look at a state, you got to look at in the information the arable land. You need at least a total of 20 arable land in order to really get migration there. Then you go to population and you look at the attraction. And it'll tell you if you're eligible for a mass migration. And so those mass migrations are the events that you get. And so to get a mass migration, you need at least 20 arable land, and you need laws that will open your borders up. Actually, to be honest, I forgot. I need to switch this. If you have closed borders, nobody's going to come. If you have migration controls, the group's acceptance needs to be at least 60 in order for there to go. And then no migration controls, anybody can come. Then it depends on your citizenship laws. We've got refined steel. Woot woot woot. Wait, why does it say disable? It said we just got it. Oh, there we go. Yes, there we go. Okay. So, that's why if you can get to multiculturalism, you'll start to get tons of migration. But getting down to cultural exclusion becomes really important for that. After that, you really just gotta hope that you're a target. So if you go to the ledger, you can look at, and then you go to the options here. Is it I forget, is it migration or migration attraction? No, this is telling you the actual migration. Yeah, migration attraction. And so Oh, they kind of changed it though. It's only showing your own country. This used to show everybody. Anyway, now you being, you said you were the Philippines, right? Yeah. So if you're still in the Spanish realm, so you're like part of Spain, then you can get migration from Spain. And so what you want to make sure is your standard of living is higher than the people you're trying to get migration from. So for instance, the last stream I did, I was Lanfang. I was in the Great Qing. I was a subject of Great Qing. Now, Great Qing had closed borders, so nobody could travel from there. But Korea had no migration controls, and I had a higher standard of living than Korea. And so I got a ton of Korean migration into Lanfang because I had a higher standard of living than them. I had expanded my borders enough that I had 20 arable land, and then I had at least cultural exclusion. So that's kind of how you do it. And it's kind of why once you get multiculturalism, it really opens up. And then, how do you become a recognized man, a major power? Yeah, that's a little tough. I forget. So there's a journal entry for it. I think we are recognized already, right? Yeah. So there's certain things you need to... So there's like a bar. There's certain things you have that will advance the bar, certain things that will decrease it. So you can look at the tooltip on it. I think some of them are, you need to have slavery banned to increase it. You need to have voting rights. So you can't have any of these three distributions of power. You need to have one of these that offer voting. Then you need like a certain GDP per capita. But the big one is basically getting like, yeah, bye. Thanks for hanging out for a little bit. I'm sorry, I want to be able to say your screen name, but I can't. I don't know how to. But I appreciate you hanging out with us. Ep6. That's what I'm going for. Thanks for stopping by and hanging out. So yeah, I should look at that tooltip. But the biggest one that you'll get... Oh, and enforcing a war goal on a major power or above. That's a big one. So if you can get into a war and get some type of war goal on a country that's at least major power or above, it'll give you a lot of boost in that bar. And then also being able to get an embassy. A lot of people say the only way to really do it is through war goals, enforcing war goals on major powers. And that's kind of true. That's kind of the big one. But that's how you do that. And then by getting to major power, you just got to increase your prestige score here. And there's a lot of things that increase it. One of the big ones is Army and Navy power projection. So just by having... You know, my game randomly pauses sometimes. That's very strange. So having a significant army or navy will give you much more prestige. Oh, look at this. We're up to 11th now. Go us. And then, you know, having like the higher your GDP and stuff like that will get you up there. As Central America, where do you stand in riches or in economic sand? I don't know. I mean, I think we're doing pretty good. Look at that GDP right there. So we've got the 30th ranked GDP in the world. We don't have a lot per capita, but the per capita list is always, as you can see, kind of weird. I mean, we're only 14 million, but, you know, compared to the size of our country, we're doing pretty good. Yeah, of course. Yeah, I love answering questions about the game. Any questions you have, send them over. So It's one of the reasons why I enjoy streaming the game. Because there's no one in my life I know who plays this game. So I can't talk to anybody about this game. So, yeah. Any chats you want to have about it, I love it. Alright, so when we take Venezuela... Ah, you don't have a navy. A navy will be a big one to increase your prestige. Which country are you playing as? Interesting, we're nearing an economic zoom. You mean in the game here? Ah, yes, we took it. Yeah, so you guys are going over there now. Why don't you do that? Take the Spanish mainland. Oh boy. Great Britain is doing some Great Britain things to Sweden. Oh, so the other thing. Okay, so we now have refined steel. That's exciting. So like our motor industry should be getting throughput bonuses now. Let's take a look. Yeah, refined steel. Look at that, plus 20% for 100% prestige good inputs. Look at that throughput bonus, 62%. Ah, you're playing as China. Okay, so you have 15 million pounds in the treasury. So see, you don't want to keep a lot of money in your gold reserve. It's better to have debt, especially if you're a larger country like Great Qing. Because if you find yourself having a lot of money, it's time to build more construction sectors. The more construction sectors you have, the more buildings you and your private queue can build, especially your private queue. The more buildings your private queue builds, the more they'll send to the investment pool, which means more buildings they'll build here, which means more GDP, which means more money into your budget, which means more construction buildings you can build. So it's kind of a loop like that. Lisandro Esquivel, the ever officious leader of the Catholic Church, has approached the government with a plan to enact censorship. Ugh. Successful enactment. Yeah. No. We don't want that, guys. Hey, Ham, try to say this. 6 slippery, shadowy snakes silently slid sideways through the shimmering, shifting sands of the Sahara. That's what theater school will get you. 6 slippery, shadowy snakes silently slid sideways through the shimmering, shifting sands of the Sahara. Unique New York, unique New York, unique New York. Alright. Like, right now, I would be building more construction sectors. In fact, I should. So I wasn't going to, because I'm trying to build up money so we can take more land off of Mexico. But the truth is, yeah, look at this. We are getting tons of money because I think the refined steel has become... Look at that. Look at that trade advantage. Oh, my gotzos, Mr. Robotzos. Wait, but we're only exporting 4 units of it? Okay, yeah, I think that's changing now. Oh, your interest rate is over 20%. Well, never mind about that. Okay. Good to know. Yeah, then you can't really do that going into debt yet. Okay. So yeah, so then yeah, you get your prestige up. The higher your prestige, the lower your interest rate, and then you can start doing that. So yeah, start looking into building it like a navy and maybe a larger army, and then just generally getting the GDP up. True, at the end of the game, if you did everything right, you have a lot of money, so you build construction sectors to spend more and even more, and so the cycle continues exactly. And it's such a hard thing to do because it's like, yeah, like it's hard to watch your budget here be red in the negative and this bar in the red, right? And yet that's what you should be aiming for. All right, so we have some input shortages in the barracks, which is not ideal. Munitions. Okay, you guys, what in the ever-loving what? Come on. We can't be having that right now. I do. Wait, you do what? North German to Oaxaca. Okay, we could kind of use some migration to Guatemala right now, to be honest. If I'm being real honest about it, we could use migration there. Yeah. Okay. Is Spain still in this war? So now we can build the government admins. We have the money for it. We need to get to 1,000. And actually, are we still... Where's the uncollected taxes? It's still in Guatemala. So 39, if we get... Oh, hell yeah. There we go. Proposed by Sweden. Oh, yeah, we have nothing. We're not gonna... Well, let me deal with this first, guys. By guys, I mean Great Britain and Sweden. Yeah, we have, like, no workers there right now. Alright. I'm gonna need more people moving to Panama, too. Can you use your England alliance to conquer Brazil? That would be tough. I'd get a ton of infamy for it. You know, they're not actually as... their military isn't as strong as I thought. I probably could. I'd more so go after New Granada first. Get that opium, and they're connected to me here. Might be something I do, to be honest. Yes, like being in debt. If you are recognized and are a big superpower, is something normal since your GDP and credit limit will grow faster than your debt. Yeah. At the moment, U.S. economy. Yeah, it's literally the U.S. economy basically right now. Yeah, it really, it's really amazing how it works. It's a very like delicate balance to do. But man, if you can make it work, it does wonders to your GDP. I did an offline France run, and boy did that. It was crazy how much GDP you can generate when you do that. Oh, interesting. You like playing China. So, one of these days, I really need to just go for it and do a China run. I've always hesitated because, man, I'll tell you, having all of these states to manage just seems so daunting. But I just need to do it. As somebody who loves to play small countries, the idea of Great Qing in this game is like, ugh. The ideas of the Radical Party have been raising interest throughout the country, leading to potential turmoil. Why? Why? Yeah, we don't want to lose that. Where are you guys fighting now? Okay. So wait, I already have my agreement here. So I think, yeah, we're gonna demobilize the main army. We'll keep the cavalry going. France is very OP. I think it's the strongest country in this entire game. No comparison. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, I think Great Britain... I've never done a real Great Britain run because it just doesn't seem that interesting. I think they would be close to that. But, man, yeah, France was like... France was just, like, ridiculous with what you could do. In a gesture of solidarity with the Radical Party, Christophe Lecointe has encouraged his supporters to vote for it in the ongoing election. Man, is the Radical Party about to take over? Look at that. It's possible. Yeah, trade centers open my market to world economy. Oh, yeah. This whole thing with trade centers is so crazy great. Ah, look, I haven't seen this yet. Yeah, so the first main army became an exile army because they had to neutrally walk through enemy territory. Huh. It's... Yeah, it really is crazy what it can do. This whole Central America run has been different than... I haven't done a Central America run since maybe like 1.6, something like that. Maybe it's like 1.7. But I feel like it's gone much differently than I remember it. And I think it's because of the trade centers. Here's a tip. Do you want to make 1 billion GDP for the first time in Victoria 3? Do it with France. Yep. Yep. I reached 1 billion with them. It's just kind of what they do in this game. As our industries have grown more and more crucial to the future of the Central American nation, so too has the working class. Desperate workers' movements have begun to unite under the cause for socialism. A storm approaches. Alright, so now you guys need to start building in Spain. Financial districts. I want you guys to build there so we can get our regional HQs before this treaty is done. Party-affiliated newspapers have been proliferating during this election season. Publications... Hey, steel frame buildings. Oh, yeah, oh, yeah, oh, yeah. Here we go. Publications associated with the Conservative Party have been particularly effective in spreading the party line. And what's nice is... So wait, so now we move on to electrical generation. But we also have, like, underperforming steel mills everywhere. So this is going to be great. Oh, look at that. Oh, I forgot we need glass. Ooh, how short are we? Yeah, not enough steel. Well, we got the buildings for it, let me tell you. Everybody better start hiring. But yeah, I am... I forgot about the fact that we need glass and explosives. Now, let's do it domestically. Who has... Yeah, you guys have the lead. But not a lot of people left. Why do they never build the glassworks there? Well, we have a level 4 one there? So yeah, let's move to crystal glass. Prioritize glass production. Now we need the lead. Oh, we got precision tools. Very nice. No, iPhone socialists. They are coming. I have more imports by quantity than exports. Well, it's not always a bad thing. Having a lot of imports can also benefit your country if, like, if you're importing a lot of the staple goods, it means you don't need to have workers in buildings for these, which frees up workers for industrial goods, which are higher paying jobs, which generate more taxes. So that can be a good thing. I guess it all depends on what it is you're importing and what it is you're exporting. Alright, we need more explosives. Yeah, let's import. We're actually the 10th largest producer of it. Yeah, look at that. These guys are making bank on this right now. So let's make more of those. So we should make a glassworks here, since we have the lead there, and we also need more lead. And now we're at a point where we really need more people. Importation is not ideal, but it is acceptable. It is an alternative to domination. To be honest, I do. Opium import, yeah. Opium imports as you play with Great Ching is a sticky subject, right? Okay. Man, we have got some construction now, let me tell you. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of like the fact that we're running 173 construction in Central America. Now we just need to get motors up here. Look at this throughput, or productivity. 24. Loving it. We need to get all of this refined steel exporting throughout the world, because people are going to buy it. Yeah, look at that. Higher up, my friends. Higher up. Can we start building an... Oh, yes. Look at this. Oh, my God. They're building trade centers everywhere. In Luzon. Oh, the Philippines. Man, they're going to get a regional HQ in the Philippines. Alright, what is going on with this war? Wait, how is this an unpressed war goal? What's going on with our army here? How are they doing? The manpower is still up. Who wears a top hat? Who wears a top hat to war? I mean, this is why you guys are losing this war. My guy's got a helmet, and you show up looking like the Monopoly guy. Of course this isn't going to work. Of course you're losing this battle. Unbelievable. Don't bring a top hat to a gunfight. Alright, we're losing some money, but it's kind of okay. I wish, though, my companies would build more in Spain. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? We've got 1,000 1,000 bureaucracy. Yeah. Although wait, I thought it took 1,000. How are we in a deficit now? Timed modifiers. I wonder how long that time's for. Permanent. Yeah, that will go away at some point. Let's lower those military wages. Ooh, yeah. God, the Conservative Party still won. I mean, how is it possible? Yeah, they don't like that. I just tried a Central America, and LOL, it is impossible to not have countries leave. Day one got all the goods I needed from the UK, but people still left even with low taxes. Yeah, what I did at the beginning of this run was people left, and then I got the journal entry that Central America is done and everybody's independent, and then I just invaded everybody and took them back. And then there's a separate journal entry. Once you take everybody back, it reforms Central America, and then you don't have that other journal entry anymore where it's like they have to stay under this level of turmoil or something like that, and it's just permanent. So yeah, I had everybody leave me, and then I just reconquered them. Alright, I think for this run I'm not going full-on communist. I've had quite a few runs like that. I'm ready for my industrial Central America. The rising prevalence of socialist unrest within Central America has begun to coalesce into a movement that threatens the rule of the upper classes. Struggle between classes has acquired a sharper edge as Central American workers adopt the methods and principles of the socialist movement. The voices of the proletariat cry out for liberty, for equality, and for bread. Workers of the world unite. Alright, so Let's see. So it'll fail if the bar reaches 100. World to win communist, anarchist, and vanguardist characters will appear much more frequently. Okay, so as long as it doesn't reach 100 in the next 2 years. We actually could use more policing and stuff. Well, it might happen. We'll see what happens. Alright, well, we're going into debt, but luckily, we're kind of okay. Honestly, I don't think they need our army anymore. So we're going to pull these guys back. Wait, Spain... So wait, Spain, yeah, is not in this war. Why is it, though, Great Britain is still holding this land? I feel like that's kind of bugged. It shouldn't look like that. Here we go, the Panama Survey. Our engineers believe it may be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. They are currently conducting a survey of the Isthmus of Panama to determine the feasibility of the project. So it'll take 12 months. And then we'll get all that bureaucracy back. And then we need to make sure we have a company ready to go. So yeah, actually, I want to get that company first. So we'll do human rights after that. Ketchup on your burger, yay or nay? I mean, is that even a question? Absolutely, yes. How could you have a burger without ketchup on it? Other than my son, who's 5, who literally just wants the meat and 2 pieces of bread and literally nothing on it. But other than that, and he is 5, you absolutely need ketchup on it. It's a must. Alright, is the war finally done? Thank you. When can we get this back? Ah, in October. Okay, good. So we're still losing money. Why is that? Yeah, well, yeah, I mean, he's 5. He's 5 and he literally eats nothing in the world. He's the pickiest eater in the world. So he'll get a burger as long as it has absolutely nothing on it. I don't understand it. I don't know how you eat a burger without anything. A burger without anything on it, like just meat and 2 pieces of bread, is like the leftover burger the next morning you eat when you're just like, just put this on some bread and give it to me. Released patients from the San Salvador Asylum have steadily denounced the practices involved in their supposedly medical treatments. Mistreatment of the sick, withholding of personal letters, and disproportionate punishments were among the charges. Ooh, no, we can't take those expenses right now. Nor can we lose any more bureaucracy. Alright, I think we need to utilize this alliance. Well, we have 9 more years of it. But I need more land here to build more stuff. And more people. Make a homemade one. Put cheese inside the hamburger mold. If you ask what it is, it's a noble part of the ox. Love it. Oh hey, Paramount456. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. Yo, buddy, followed. Love your lit streams. I support you as a long-term fan with squad and tips to help your channel grow. Let's vibe on next schedule. Username on Discord. Oh, very cool. Alrighty. Yeah, I'll look for you on there. Thank you. Thank you very much. Welcome in. Welcome in. You know, we could go to Mexico, but maybe New Granada is the way to go. Because they got a lot of people, and we can get opium into our market. They have... Yeah, they have everything we need. And they're not that strong. I think we do that. I want to take Antioquia and Cundinamarca and then get like investment rights in the rest of them. So let's take a save. Well, let's take a save, and then we're at about the 2-hour mark, so I need a bathroom break. I need to get another drink. And then we'll talk about invading New Granada. So I will be right back. All right, and we're back. And we are back. Oh, I missed Anderson Games. Thank you for the subscribe. Thank you, thank you. Welcome in, welcome in. Okay. So we were talking about invading New Granada, which I think we're going to do here. We just need more people. And I really want to get the opium. And they've got a lot of people. So, and we can definitely take them. So we want to take Antioquia and Cundinamarca. What? Why can't we? Ah, we don't have an interest. Oh my god. Whoa, okay. We can get a lot of interests now. So... okay, where's all the steel and motors? That's what we really need here. On the world market. Let's take a look at steel. So, Russia and Denmark are the major importers. So we want to get an interest there. Russia and Scandinavia. And now, what about motors? Motors, where are you? Whoa, okay. So Great Britain, Spain, Russia, Austria, America is exporting. So where do we have interests here? Well, let's get one in France, because we could use that. Hey, how come we don't have the window? There we go. Let's get an interest in Brazil. Actually, what's nice is when we take over, if we win the war with New Granada, we'll automatically have the interest here. Let's get China. And actually, why don't we could colonize here. Is it more in our interest to colonize there, or to get interests in, oh yeah, in Germany? Why don't we do that? That's what we want. Okay. Yeah, because if we can... oh, wait, so let's slow down. So we can take here and start putting some construction sectors there. All right, so why wasn't it letting us... oh, yeah. So we need to wait for the interest to activate. If coconut has milk and fur, why isn't it a mammal? Because it doesn't birth its young. I heard somewhere that's what it is that defines it. Tesla keys, hello. How do you like the hot fix? You know, oh, you just reminded me. So I need to look up what did they do? What was the hot fix today? I know there was one today. And I haven't had a chance to look it up. Can you give me some of the highlights? What were some of the things they changed? Because I was playing this run earlier today and tonight as well. I can't pinpoint something specifically. Here we go. Yeah, we want to force a diplomatic play because we want to. Oh, wait. Yikesies, oh yikesies. Russia will get involved here. So will Belgium. So will Ecuador. Yeah, but we have an alliance with Great Britain. It's a long list. I know, I pulled it up earlier and I just pulled it up now. I think that's why I forgot to I brought it up during my first stream today and I was like, "Oh my god, this is a lot. I can't read this right now." And then I forgot to read it and you just reminded me of it now. Let me pick a random one here. Wait, what? It is no longer possible to accidentally begin the Panama or Suez Canal surveys if they would instantly invalidate. Okay. I mean, that's important because we're currently doing the Panama survey. That one just popped out at me. Yeah, I gotta read through the list. Oh, this is tough. I mean, we have an alliance with Great Britain. So we can get them on our side. A tough question. At its best, what is objectively the best food, pizza or burger? The best version of each, of course. Pizza, hands down. Absolutely pizza. First of all, you can put burger on pizza. But I would never have a pizza burger. This will also make me pretty infamous. The U.S. You know, okay, this might not be the move to do. It seems like everybody in the world might join, but they probably won't. But the people here probably will. Although Prussia has an inkling to join me. You know what? I always say I'm too hesitant with going to war. I'm just gonna do it. Let's do it. Force the diplomatic play. Or actually don't. If they back down, even better. And I'll come back for the other one later. Does the best pizza beat the best burger? Absolutely. No questions. Oop. Now maybe the worst pizza doesn't beat the best burger, but the best pizza 100 out of 100 times beats the best burger. Alright, let's pause here. We want to add in Cundinamarca. Oh man, yeah, that's gonna make it. Yeah, you'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? I know, right? I don't know why I'm so I'm so afraid of going to war in the game. I just need to get over it. Oh man, we are notorious. Notorious. Alright. So that's all we'll do for now. So let's activate our armies here. We totally cannot afford this war right now. But I'm just kind of Leroy Jenkinings this thing. But we could totally add in field hospitals if we can get Cundinamarca. So it's kind of worth it. They did add to the outliner that you can see how long your treaties are bound for. Ah, look at that. Yes. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. I like that. It's the little things in this game. I say that kind of tongue-in-cheek, but I'm kind of serious. Many times it is the little things that are just really nice. Alright, problem is, we are so notorious. I think we're inviting everybody to gang up on us here. But you know... Hey, can we see them digging the... Nah. You guys are sailing? You can just continue to march? Alright. Enforce money transfer. Oof. We're gonna get buried in debt if this doesn't work. So let's get Great Britain. What in the... What? Transfer oh my god. Oh my god. Great Britain is not going to join us. But we have a treaty, my friends. Are you not going to honor the treaty? This might be a safe scum. I don't do it often, but... Russia. No, sorry. I mean, seriously, like, what the hell is the point? Oh, now they'll join. Thank you. So it took Russia being in there? Ooh, Prussia. Oh, hell yeah, Prussia. Now this is looking good. Oh my god. Is this gonna be World War One? Alright, so we've got 17 more maneuvers. Well, let's hold off for a little bit. The United States wants a regime change in the Mosquito Kingdom? Oh my god. If that is not the epitome of U.S. foreign policy right there. Ah, yes. Give us more Europeans. Tempted by generous offers of land and work, South Italian people from the Papal States have begun to migrate to Oaxaca. Come on over. Alright. Man, I wish our companies would build something in these foreign states. Oh! Okay, they now have a regional HQ. It's all trade centers, though, but... I wish, though, you would do it in Spain so you can get... So you can get that stuff. How are we doing here? Okay, we're doing okay here. This is going to be a massive war. This is crazy. This might very well be one of the biggest wars I've ever had to do. Oh, we need to organize our navies here. It's the little things. Amen to that. Who's your favorite great power to play? I have to say, my thing is playing with small nations, so I don't play with a lot of great powers. Call me biased, but if I'm going to play with a great power, I usually do the U.S. They start off, well, they start off somewhere different now. They usually start off as 5th, so it gives you somewhere to go. I don't generally enjoy, I've never really done a Great Britain run because it just doesn't seem interesting. I did a French run offline on my own once. It was fine. I think Prussia is an interesting one just because you have the difficulty of forming Germany. So I would say the United States or Prussia. What about you? Who do you enjoy playing as in regards to great powers? Yeah, I think you're right. I mean, there's the golden question. What situation in the world do you think would be worse with a pizza? There's no such thing. Yeah. You never show up anywhere and you're like, oh, it's pizza. You might show up somewhere and be like, oh, I'm surprised it's pizza. But you're still on board. You're still on board. It fits every situation. I've been at a wedding where there wasn't enough food, and what did people do? They ordered pizza. I'm actually excited for, in terms of great powers to play, later in the year when they release that flavor pack for the Iberian Peninsula. To do Spain. Although that's true, yeah, they're a major power, not a great power, so... In terms of the great powers, like... You know, I've never done a legit Netherlands run. That might be fun. Yeah, I'm the same. USA and Prussia. Oh, you can be a unification candidate as Italy, Scandinavia as a minor power now. Yeah, that's true. I forgot about that. Italian unification is always a fun run to do. I enjoy Italian runs. I've done one as the Papal States for the achievements, and then one as 2 Sicilies. The next one I want to try doing is Sardinia Piedmont, especially now with the companies, because they have, you know, some cool companies. I think like Fiat, and some other ones. So my next Italian run might be with them. How does a spider navigate the internet with the web? I'm going to save that one. That's a good dad joke to use on my kids. They'll roll their eyes, but that's your reward. That's actually your reward. Oh, let's speed up here. I guess we don't need to be improving relations with New Granada. We can use all of this we can get to lower our infamy. But yeah, it is putting us into a little bit of debt. Now, what is the deal here? Why, God, global productivity is really high. Let's take a look here. Why aren't we higher? See, I need to make the price better. And you guys have refined steel now. Now, when we get electrical generation, I think things will be a little bit different. Ah. Mass migrations, always nice. A good run would be to form either Italy or Germany with the smallest participating states. I've actually been thinking, so I want to, you know, I play as small nations, and I want to play around the whole world. The only region left after this run that I haven't done is Europe. I want to try, I've never tried it before, but take one of the miners and do a Germany run with them. I've never really tried it before. I've done a Germany run offline, like as Prussia. But I've never taken one of the smaller German nations and tried to do it. I want to try to have the Roman Empire borders as the Papal States. Have you played Persia? I have. I have not achieved it yet. Ooh, yes. There we go. I've played Persia offline, and it's a lot of fun. I want to get the Great Game achievement. I've tried it once with Persia, and I didn't get it, but I've wanted so badly to get the Great Game achievement with Kabul into Afghanistan. But I think I finally just might try to do it with Persia. But Persia is a lot of fun. They're a good country to take because they have a lot of room to grow here. Oh, hold up. Let's pause for a second. Wait, enemy? Oh, the U.S. did. Okay, so... let's send our guys... You know what's nice is I can send this navy over here, and if I need them to help to protect these shipping lanes, and if I need them to help a naval invasion, I bet I could just tell them to go into the HQ and they'd be right there. Soon you won't have to go all that way. List of guys you could cosplay as. Phil from Hangover. That friend from Deadpool. Yeah, what's his name? TJ Miller. The nerd from South Park. Ryan Gosling. Damn right, Ryan Gosling. Wait, the nerd from South Park. Which one was the nerd from South Park? I feel like there's a couple of them. There's like Butters. He's nerd-ish, I guess. The United States has... Look at that. Quite a bit... Wait. So, if they only have that many... Oh, these are like 3 different countries right here. You know, I should have sent these guys over there. Ah, whatever. Look at us beating the Russian military. Yes. Our survey of the Panama Isthmus is complete. We have confirmed that it would be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. We will build the canal. We have determined that it would be possible to construct a canal linking the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. We must now secure the region and construct the canal. Any state in Panama belongs to Central America and has the Panama Canal. Don't search for the South Park nerd, please. Well, now that you say that, I definitely won't search for it during stream. I can tell you that much. Alright, let's build the canal. The Panama Canal. Ooh, 100 prestige. Look at that. Oh, I didn't realize we weren't building anything. Oh, hold on. We need to fix that. Yeah, we need more glass. We need more glass. We're going to build it in the place that has lead. They don't have any people. See, it's a good thing we're fighting this war. We don't have any more people in our country. Well, maybe we can build elsewhere. What should we build? Yeah, like, hold on. What does the Spanish market need? Because we can build there. Grain. Let's put them all. Let's put them all to work in grain. Yeah, don't they have a place here that would give a throughput bonus for that? Iron mines, coal mines. I mean, I was serious about Ryan Gosling. You guys have a lot in common. You drive. You're both men. The whites in your eyes are the same. How do you know I drive? I do drive, though. This is true. I do live in a city, though. So I don't drive often. But I do know how to drive. They don't get... I thought Spain... Did they... They must have changed some of the state traits for Spain. I feel like they used to have a lot more. Alright. Let's build... Let's put people to work here. In Catalonia. There you go. I'm gonna put all of Spain to work in my agricultural jobs. Ooh, inconclusive. Alright, we took it, so now we go after this. Alright, alright, alright. Oh yeah, can we get another agitator? We can. Anybody helpful to us? No. Oh, the rural folk can become a radical. A Democrat. Yeah, you're not helpful in that sense. Whoa. Our industrialist is an ethno-nationalist. We gotta get you the hell out of government. Damn. Utopian. Join the modernization movement. It's all radicals. Or a nihilist. A land reformer. Hey, Biggs Wonderland. Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate it. Welcome in. Welcome, welcome. Have you ever thought about going to work one day and someone recognizes you? Hey, look, it's Victoria 3 tutorial guy. I would love it. If I was walking around and they're like, hey, hello, 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 it's that guy. I would get such a kick out of that. I highly doubt it, though. Highly, highly doubt it. I think if I heard that, though, I think I would first be like, oh my god, you play Victoria 3? I literally know nobody in my life who plays this game. That's part of the reason why I stream it. So I have somebody to talk to about the game. Because it's by far my favorite, that I play the most. So I think if I heard somebody say that, I first and foremost would be like, let's talk about Victoria 3. I haven't been able to talk about it to somebody in real life. Alright, let's bring this Utopia guy in. Oh, did we lose him? Ah, he got drafted by another team. Oh well. Yeah, I keep looking at this. We don't need any of these people, so we'll wait. All right, what about laws here? You know, actually, look at this. It actually, I think, is time to go to laissez-faire. So we'll get some extra company charters. Actually, no. We will wait till we finish the Panama Canal, because I'm going to need the construction points. So when we finish the Panama Canal, we're going to move to laissez-faire. Laissez-faire. Don't need that. Oh, and now we have all of this bureaucracy. So let's just go gung frickin' ho on this stuff. And then colonial affairs. Let's do that. Now maybe this is a mistake because I could also decrease the amount of bureaucracy. Although we add in this plus 10% state construction efficiency, add in the 5% we're getting for a company, and we now really negate this thing. So there is also that. Tomas Vasconcelos of the trade unions is rapidly gaining popularity among the people. The radical socialist message of equality he espouses is proving especially appealing to the lower classes. Wait, is he the head of our trade unions right now? Oh, look at that. Let's see. I understand this dramatic technique, Professor, but I have one question. How do you increase the productivity of your constructions? You know what's funny is my students, if they really ever wanted to really get me off track, and they were like, I don't feel like talking about theater today, let's get the professor off track. If they asked me about Victoria 3, it would totally work. It would absolutely work. If only they knew about Victoria 3. Unfortunately, they're probably all into like Call of Duty and Fortnite. Which, you know, fair play. When I was in college, man, I'll age myself here. I remember in college playing the very first ever Call of Duty on a computer, on a PC, because it wasn't even on a console yet. My roommate brought this game home, and he's like, hey, can I play this on your computer? It's this new game called Call of Duty. And I was like, oh, that's kind of a funny name. Little did I know it's going to become like $1 million industry. Oh. Our National Guard. Our National Guard. Okay. I would promote this guy, but it is good to have two. Victoria 3 has economy. Hamlet has... Victoria 3 wins. Yeah, right? God, I don't make my students talk about Hamlet, though. I try to make things more contemporary stuff. Ooh, I would like this guy. The Catholic Church has some power already. He is an opium addict. Alright. Dorotero Morazan. We'll I call you Pikachu. There we go. Okay. And now... You know, yeah, one thing we can change. I'd like to get off of this. Oh yeah, we need to get off of state religion. But that is helping our people out. Do I like horror games? I used to be really I was into Resident Evil for a very, very long time. I wouldn't say I'm into horror games per se, but I was into Resident Evil for a long time. I haven't really been into Resident Evil for a while. I'll tell you why. Hold on, let me read this. A factory in Guatemala has been rocked by a tremendous boiler explosion. With dozens dead or injured, the story of this tragedy has quickly become a national event. Because the games used to be like puzzle games. For as much as they were about horror, they're also just like puzzles to solve. And so they're not that as much anymore. They're more just like shoot monster games. And the last one I played was on PlayStation VR, the first one. I don't even remember what Resident Evil game it was, but I got Resident Evil for VR, which was a mistake. And I remember there was this scene where, I don't know, it's like my girlfriend or my wife in the game, she got abducted and is now going crazy. And I was like walking around, and then she like came up behind me, so I spin around, and then she like pins me to the wall, takes my hand, and this is all in VR, pins my hand, like puts like a knife through it, and then I look over, and then she like stabs me with a knife, and this was like the cutscene for me getting a game over. And my wife like tapped me on the shoulder. I was like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Why?" She goes, "You are breathing very heavily right now." And even though it was still like animated graphics, the VR aspect of it, I was like, I can't do this. This is too much. I cannot play Resident Evil in VR anymore. So that was the last Resident Evil game I played. A game I would recommend to you is Amnesia: The Bunker. It is a game that takes place in World War One, and you're trapped in a haunted bunker. Oh. It has a lot of puzzles. You will like it. That sounds cool. Also, the poor characters in that game. Being in a bunker in World War One isn't enough. It has to be haunted as well. Look at this. This company will only build in the Philippines. Huh. I want you to create a regional HQ in Spain. But I guess not. And this is just going to take us forever. I think what we really need some more universities. We could use some more universities. This is true. Let's see. I would think it would be cool to see horror games on the channel, even if it's on Friday the 13th or Halloween. Then you would take jump scares and get rich. Actually, it's funny you mentioned this. I guess I thought it was you that recommended this to me. Maybe it was somebody else. There's a zombie apocalypse mod for Victoria 3 that somebody recommended, and I downloaded. I haven't tried it yet. But it's Victoria 3, but the world has suffered Um, a zombie apocalypse. Let me look up what it's called. Let me take a look here. In the workshop, what do I own? Yeah, here it is. And they've updated it for 1.9. It's called Victoria Undead, a zombie apocalypse mod. I haven't played it, so I have no idea how. An apocalypse designer journal to modify the apocalypse to your playstyle. Zombies which can spread from state to state. Zombie hordes can form. So yeah, there you go. That'll be on Halloween. I'll do a zombie apocalypse mod. Oh, was you? Okay, I thought it was you. I thought it was you that recommended this to me. Yeah, I downloaded it. Haven't played it yet, but totally intend to. Because it sounds so fascinating. Ah, yes, here we go. Steel hulls. Yes, take more engines. Absolutely what I want. Okay, so where are my damn navies now? So you go to the HQ. Actually, go to that HQ, because I think... Oh, they do have to go around. Good thing we're building the Panama Canal, then. And now, where are the other guys? You know, I never checked in. Oh, no, yeah, they're going back there. Okay, good. Yeah, so you guys go back to the HQ. We're going to upgrade you. What country would you like to play this wonderful mod in? Obviously, a Yankee-Dixie country has more weapons than people. Exactly. I think the first one I do might be the United States. I don't know. Yeah, what country in the world would you want to be? Where would you want to be in the world if the zombie apocalypse broke out? Maybe a place with a lot of mountains so that you can take the high ground. So maybe like Colorado or Mexico City. Uh-oh. Okay, what is happening here? Yeah, because we haven't taken Cundinamarca. And we seem to be stalled here. Alright. Yeah, here's the problem. We could upgrade to ironclads, but we really need to build another military shipyards. But we don't have the people for it. Really, we should build it in Guatemala. Build the military shipyards. So it's going to take us like 2 more years to build this. Which is fine. Because it is going to... It's going to take us, 10 years to get to investment banks. We have everything done here, right? Yeah, I guess because we have to do mutual funds first. America versus Central America. Who's the real America? And there's Mexico and Canada, like, what about us? Or like, get out of here. This is only between countries that have the word America in their title. All right. Well, we're beating the Russians. Oh, I should have set strategic objectives. Why would we have taken Kauka before we went for Cundinamarca? Also, let's take a look. Why are we down this? Yeah, we suffered a lot of casualties. This has been a very costly war. Was it worth it? I do not know. I think so. We're about to get opium in our market. I think that's worth it. How's our colonies doing? Oh, they have 3,000 unemployed people, so they probably need food. One question: why are horror movie characters always so stupid? Where should we camp? How about that park that had several disappearances? I know, right? How about we go to the worst place possible? Yeah, I mean, I guess the problem is, if people weren't stupid, there'd be no story. We don't have any arable land yet. That's the problem. Alright, you guys just need to advance a little bit more then. Hey! Yeah, get out of this fight. Oh, hell yeah. All they got is Belgium left. Okay. That's good. That's what we needed. That's what we needed for sure. For sure. Okay. So, we're probably going to take this. Alright, I want to build more in Spain just so we own stuff while we have the investment rights. What are they good at? Well, do they have any companies? Who's doing stuff? Oh, look at this company. Ah, so they have a monopoly on... They have a steel company, and they are making refined steel. Jerks. Jerks cutting into my business. And then they have this. You know, I forgot. I need to give my companies some monopolies. Several murders reported in this part of the state. Sounds incredibly romantic. Come on, babe. Exactly. If you weren't like that, there'd be no story. You know, actually, what can we build where they'll really need some motors? Railways. Yeah. Why don't we build some railways and create a need for our motors? Devious. Honestly, I should be doing that in my country. Well, I don't have the people. Okay, so now... Oh yeah, I don't have any more charters. I don't have the authority. I can't do it. if I went to laissez-faire, I'd get 2 more charters. Well, aren't I about to get them from either of these things? No. I'll get 1 here. True, a group of teenagers camping in Utah doesn't sound interesting. Just another day in Yankee land. Yeah, exactly. Like, hey, we're just a couple of smart people going camping who are not going to go into anything dangerous. It's like, that's some like indie movie about finding yourself. Not a horror movie about teenagers getting slashed. Alright, so we're about to take this. There we go. Now we can lower their war score. Excellent. Everything's going according to plan. Other than our budget. Our budget is definitely not going according to plan. Yeah, we're just spending a lot of money on military stuff. We need this war to end. I think, though, now it's kind of on a fast track. An independent film with scenes longer than 5 minutes where nothing happens. Yeah, exactly. That's the type of horror movie you get when your characters are smart. Nobody wants that. God, I cannot get this quick enough. Because once we can get electrical generation, it uses motors as an input. We just build one in all the states. Ah, there we go. Oh, man, what? We've got to fight Belgium still? What the hell does Belgium want? Oh, Prussia. Ah, let's see what that did. Alright, colonial fares increased. Alright, it helped it out a little bit there. Alright, so we're a little over 3 hours here. So we're going to take a... This will be a very quick break. Bathroom break, and be right back. All right, and we're back, and we're back. All right, what's going on here? Why are we losing war score? Yeah, let's get out of this. I don't want to be fighting this anymore. All right. Ooh, look at that. And now we can declare another interest. Oh, we can declare many more interests. Let's take the rest of South America. Let's take Congo. And let's take Italy for trade. When we get the Congo interest... Oh, I don't know if we'll be able to, so we'll see. Colonization. Oh, remembering you must go to the World Cup final next year. It's not every day that you get to see Pulisic live. Yeah, you rarely ever get to see him live because he never plays for the United States. Man. I'll say this. I am going to the World Cup final. How? I have no idea. I have absolutely no idea. It's going to cost $1 million to do. And I don't have $1 million. But I'm going to do it. I don't know how, but some way I will. The industrialists find the high price of steel in the capital an impediment to their ambitions and would like us to prioritize importing it. No, we aren't. We have a company for that. Sorry, guys, but that's going to be a no. Ah, so we can do Gabon. Central American Gabon. Now, why are we doing... Oh, they got oil. Okay. Well, we got that. I wonder why we didn't get that, though. Alright, yeah, we don't need to take more, because it's just going to make it take longer. Now, I think these states are going to need... Oh, yeah, let's incorporate them. So, infrastructure. Oh, they actually got a lot. And they could use... Geez, they got a lot of government admin. Woof. They have no railroad roads. Jeez. Build you guys some railroads. Okay. We need to do something. Yeah, so we have $33,000. Look at that. We're spending a lot in government admin. Okay. Why is the taxation capacity so crazy here? Where do we have other ones? Oh yeah, so use that. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So, each one should be giving like 15, right? Let's pull out the handy dandy calculator here. So 832.6, divide that by the 15. So it's about 55 for each. Hey, North Germans, welcome in. 55 and a half. We need 178 divided by 55.5. Yeah, we really only need like 4. So let's cut down 5 and see where that brings us. Let's do the Monday update. It doesn't seem to have changed much. Oh, wait. It's because we're unincorporated? Well, where's the other ones? Because we have a place that has like a ton. Antioquia. Oh my god, you guys. Why do you have so many of these things? Yeah, so we can cut this down. Yeah, like, it's the final of the world's biggest sporting competition happening in your backyard. It's something that only happens once in a lifetime, or twice. I know, that's the thing. And it's like a bucket list item of my life to go to the World Cup final. So the fact that it's right here is like, I mean, I've got to go. I've got to go. How? I have no idea. But I've got to go. So Guatemala has 6. I don't think these guys need 5. Yeah, they don't. And Guatemala, I don't think needs as many. Oh. Actually, they need more. Huh. Okay, fine. So we'll build one more there. Alright, so we cut the government wages down by about half. Paying a lot of interest. Oh, we're paying 8K in subventions. On grain and sulfur. Wait, what? Oh yeah, I forgot. We are... Look at that. Okay. No more subventions on that. Also sulfur. I forgot to look at that earlier. Why? I heard that the liver regenerates. Yeah. I don't know if I want to test that on a I heard. The discovery of oil in Central American Gabon is causing people to flock to the state, hoping to find jobs in the booming industry. I like the migration attraction. That's nice. Plus 100%. Oof. Oh yeah, no, this is the new thing where you can do this and it'll always do that. Yeah, take the migration attraction. Rubber has been successfully grown in Central American Gabon. The fragile nature of these trees and their difficult to meet conditions make this achievement exceptionally important. Oh, hello there, Tyler Henkel. Hey, welcome in. Hey, just discovered your channel. Your tutorials for the 1.9 patch were awesome. Keep up the good work. Thank you. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you stopping in to let me know. That's so nice. So much work goes into making them that, you know, it's nice to hear that it's appreciated. So thank you. I definitely plan on making more. Still trying to figure out what the next one should be. Since I released 2 in like quick succession. But there's definitely more coming. Because despite how much work they are, it is kind of fun to make them. See, look at this. I wish this company would stop making trade centers and start making some steel. Oh! I just realized something. I'm so dumb. I should have looked at this. I'm so dumb. I'm the dumbest of dumbs. So they have a steel company that has a monopoly on steel. My company can't make steel here. Getting the investment rights there was kind of dumb. I mean, you guys can make stuff. Why aren't you making anything? Yeah. So, you guys should start making motor industries a trade center. Make some motor industries. Like, what the what? Unbelievable. Okay. Oh, we can get rid of the road maintenance now. Don't need that. The budget is worrying. Although we have a pretty low interest rate now. Yeah, 8%. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. So, okay. I wish I had thought of that whole monopoly thing. Ugh. Okay. Great Britain, you like me, right? Let's do some type of treaty where you give me money. Yeah, you need some fish, huh? No, I don't want to do that. Yeah, give me some money for that power block. Wait, why is your diplomatic stance negative 85? Oh, from the perceived fairness of the current treaties. And the fact that we're notorious. Yeah. And also, we saw that anti-British lobby. Who's in that? You guys are killing us. What are you guys doing? The AI is more stingy with giving away money according to the patch notes. Also, oh man, you know, I knew they were going to get rid of that. There was no way they were going to let that stand for long. I didn't realize it would be this quick. Because, yeah, that was a little bit of an exploit. I was trying not to exploit it too much in my runs, but I thought I had a little bit more time with it. Makes sense, though. I understand why they did it. Oh, wait. Actually, you know what? We're going to stop improving relations. Because we want to get that infamy decay. Although, let's see. Okay, yeah. So we can do that. We can do one. Prussia. What can we do with you? I would love it if somebody would take steel or motors from me. Is there no one? Is there no one? Whether through the trust of our people or the truncheons of our soldiers, Central America has emerged unbroken from the wave of socialist agitation that threatened it. Oh, good. You know, I kind of forgot about that journal entry. Glad we survived. Do that. Triumph for all Central America. No, let's take this. Alright, 6 months until electrical generation. I wish I had more authority to give monopoly rights away. So, what charters are we doing? We have 3 charters to give out. Industry rights here. Yeah, we're basically using, like... You know... Maybe instead of the trade rights, we give them monopoly rights. Yeah, it does give trade advantage, though. How are we doing trading it on the world market? See, yeah. There's a need for it. There's a bunch of people who want it. We're the main exporter. So what are the markets? Interesting. Could use more trade capacity in Guatemala. Wait, why are you guys losing cash reserves? Technically, you should be adding. Oh, there you go. Alright. Oh wow, so you guys aren't even exporting the steel. Why is that? Oh, Spain. Pissing me off. Yeah, because we don't even have enough here. Well, why aren't you guys building more? Whoa. We have... Oh my god. We have 31,000 people working in this trade center. Holy poops. That's where all the people went. They're all working in the trade center. Good lord. Okay. Oh yeah, this whole thing. Oh my god, 40 more weeks for the Panama Canal. And 3 months left for electrical generation. Now, what are the PMs for other buildings we get? Yeah. Livestock ranches, the urban center, and the logging camps. Okay. Well, that's pretty good. Oh, look at this little city going. Alright, how are we here? Still 42nd for standard of living. And we're still hemorrhaging money. Well, you know, shouldn't we be able to sell buildings now? What do we got? What do we got? Yeah, look at these paper mills. Somebody's gotta want to buy these, right? There you go. So we sold that. The glass works. That's gotta sell. Somebody's gotta want to buy these. Don't be cheap on me. I do love being able to look at this list now of what the private construction did. So nobody for that. What about tooling? You guys gotta want that, right? Come on now. Nope. Well, they'll buy it when they buy it. An affair between Fernando Estrada and Justo Barrios' spouse have reached our ears, threatening to affect his public image if we don't destitute the general. How good is this guy? Oh, this guy. Alright, who do we have in the pipeline? Yeah, we need an offensive guy to replace him. Because this guy is a defensive strategist. Hey, electrical generation, it is time. Yeah, there's, I mean, he's supply requisitions expert. Oh no, syphilis. Alright. So, we are going to build power plants all across the country. Not in Panama, though. Because they don't have any people right now. Alright, so let's do that, but the Panama Canal... Oh, we got 20 weeks till that finishes. Okay. We are almost there. We are almost there. Oh, this is almost done. Alright. Let's finish that railway off. So we build these up, create a demand for our motors, which in turn creates a demand for the steel. We call that corporate synergy. That's the technical term for that. Okay, you guys are going to war with Great Qing now? A protectorate of Great Qing. Wow. Alright, how are the colonies doing? Pretty good. The one over here. Not bad. All right. Oh my god, 12. Okay, we're going to go to speed 5. Oh my god, the Communist Party. The Communist Party is receiving election campaign support from the anarchist intelligentsia in Austria. I don't mind the anarchist ideology because we can get multiculturalism with them. So let's do that. Anything to break the Conservative Party here. Alright, let's go to speed 5. I want to get this canal built before we end the stream. Lisandro Esquivel of the Catholic Church has been seen preaching in favor of the Conservative Party, convinced that their victory has been foreseen in God's plans. Yeah, sure. Let's add some to the Free Trade Party. Anything that will break the Conservative Party here. Speed 5. Give me this canal. Give me this canal. My kingdom for a canal. I wonder if we'll see the moment it becomes a canal. Members of the Free Trade Party have been vigorously warning voters against Communist Party's electoral campaign. Yeah, fine. We'll do that. Here we go. Ah, it is done. Look at it. Look at it in all its glory. The canal is done. Oh, let's test it. Where are you guys? Alright, I want you to go to this C node. Oh, look at that. 13 days. 13 days. Oh, isn't that wonderful? Okay. So now let's take a look. Ham, be honest. Give a message to criminals who don't eat the crust of their pizza. Oh, man. How do you not eat the crust? It's part of the pizza. Don't tell me you like pizza and don't like the crust. It's bread. Who doesn't like bread? My message to criminals who don't eat the crust is... if you don't like bread, why did you eat all the rest of the pizza? It's the same bread. Alright, so we get prestige, migration, attraction, and urbanization. But also... yeah, like, it's literally bread. Don't tell me you don't like bread. So next, we want to get... yes. Identification documents. Okay. The Panama Canal Company. There it is. Oh, and we needed to be employed at least 50%. Look at that tax income. This is going to save our butts. And the trade advantage. But we need to get through these 2 techs. It's going to take us 7 years. Oh my god, do we have 7 years? Unbelievable. Alright, well, I only tolerate this position if the edge is very large, like a third of the pizza is edge. Yeah. I'll give you one even more. I feel like I've talked about my son's eating habits on the stream a lot. But he is the exact opposite. He only eats the crust. He doesn't want the pizza, he just wants the crust. I don't get it. I don't get it. I've never seen that before. He's just the weirdest eater. Small Joel, hello! Sounds like a Hot Pocket, yeah. I know, right? That's exactly it. That's exactly what happens there. Oh, man. Okay. Well, I think we've reached our stopping point here for the night. Just in time to see you, my friend. Yeah, we did some great work today. Oh, you were watching for a while. Oh, okay, good, good, good. I was like, oh, damn, I just got to see you. And then I'm like, hey, hello, goodbye. Microwave food is sad. It depends on the time. It depends on the time of night, and however many drinks you've had that night. Sometimes microwave food is a lifesaver. We got a lot done this stream. We've colonized Africa. We've colonized Indonesia. We got opium in our market. We took part of Colombia. We got the Panama Canal built. Hey, what in the what? Excuse me. That is the wrong graphic. Well, whatever. So yeah, we did some good stuff here. Yeah, we did. Yeah, we cooked in Central America today, man. Look at that. It did kind of help we have an alliance with Great Britain. Those are words that go a long way in Victoria 3. But that's going to be it for tonight. Let's see. The next time I'm on will be Friday night for some Friday Night Frostpunk. Very excited because I had to cancel last week's Friday Night Frostpunk. But yeah. Hey, thanks, man. Thank you. Thank you. So yeah, we did some good work. So I'll be back on Friday for Friday Night Frostpunk. Victoria 3 will be back on Monday. So we'll be continuing this Monday afternoon. I figure we might as well do a raid tonight, right? Might as well. So everybody on YouTube, it's going to be a goodbye, not a goodbye, but a good night. Everybody on Twitch, stick around. We're going to do a raid on another Victoria 3 stream here. So, yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. As always, if you haven't already, give me a follow on Twitch or subscribe on YouTube so you can get alerted to the next time I'm on. Other than that, for everybody sticking around for the stream, stick around. Everybody else, have a good night. And as always, be awesome.